for the lily whites. Let's go, Faversham. Hear those lions roar.
I'm here with Frannie after a 2-0 win against East Grinstead. How are your thoughts on performance and the result, obviously?
Patient, that was the main thing today. I thought we was patient, professional. Listen, there's a lot of talk of coming to here, and they've also had a bad time of it lately, and people are saying how many can you go by, but for us the main thing, win the game of football. Anything beyond that's a bonus. That's the message we said to the boys: clean sheet, win the game, and that's what we've done, so we're more than happy.
And like against Sheppey, how important was that first goal from Karen?
Oh, brilliant. Look, I'm delighted for Casey. Absolutely. I know he wants to play every minute of every game, and I get that. But it's 2-2 for him now. He's got the big goals, like you say, the ones that set us on the way. We felt the goal was coming, and it was a case of, like I say, be patient, keep playing our football, don't just resort to trying to be direct and one-dimensional. And yeah, Casey's unlocked it for us. Probably should have gone and got a few more, but 2-0, job done, away from home, we move on.
And you mentioned the patience. How important was the kind of patience and finding different solutions going forward?
Completely different game to the other night, completely different shape, back five to come up against. So they would sit in, and all the time it is still 0-0. They've obviously got something to hang on for, and I thought, in fairness to them, I thought they worked their socks off. But that's exactly it. Stay patient, find a way, keep moving the ball side to side, work the full-back areas, and eventually we've got our rewards.
And obviously it's a massive 3 points now, only 1 point separating us and Sittingbourne at the playoffs, 2 games left. What are your kind of feelings going into the last 2 games now? Nothing
more than just the next game. Sittingbourne will, like I say, they'll be doing the exact same. They'll look at just themselves. We just go to next week at Sevenoaks. There's maybe a couple of knocks in there. There might need to be 1 or 2 that will change, but we'll pick the bones out of it this week. And the same reaction out of the boys, smiles on faces, everyone enjoying their football, and just go and try and get another 3 points.
Obviously 2 games now in charge for you, 2 wins. How are you kind of finding it so far?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's difficult circumstances. Obviously, my relationship with Tommy, everybody knows I've known him for such a long time. He's done a brilliant job at the football club, and no one can ever take that away from him. And at the minute, it's just a little bit of a babysitting job for the rest of the season. But the reaction so far that I've got out of the boys, I can't be happier with. You've seen at the top level when a caretaker goes in, it goes one way or the other. Unfortunately, we've got the right reaction out of the boys. And so, yeah, so for me, all positive so far, but the 2 games mean nothing if the next 2 games we don't do the same again.
And finally, the fans, obviously, last away game of the season against Sevenoaks, and then obviously a tricky game against Free British at home, the last game of the season, just about getting behind the lads for the last 2 games of the season now.
Absolutely. I'd like to think that we've given them something to believe in now for the last 2 games. Thank them as always for coming out, especially to places like this where it's a bit of a longer journey. But look, we're going to need them next week, we're going to need them the Saturday afterwards, and that's all we ask for, everyone pushing in the right direction.